Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. I feel like it's been a hot minute since the last time I posted a cooking video, but today I'm super excited to be sharing with you two savory and one sweet dish that are perfect to make for your Christmas morning breakfast. I hope you guys enjoy this. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're not, and let's get started. The first dish that I'm starting with is a potato sausage casserole dish, although it does not go in the oven. And for this, you will need, I'm using some leftover breakfast sausage, onion, bell pepper, some potatoes. These can be leftover potatoes from the dinner before, or you can use a frozen kind from the freezer, from the store. I think they're called hash browns. I saute one onion and one bell pepper. I'm using yellow simply because that's what I had. You can use whichever color you want. And then I add my cut up sausage and then potatoes, and I cook this until it's the potatoes are completely warmed up or cooked through. I also add some spinach. I am precisely adding 2 cups of it. You can add as much as you want or as little as you want, or you can leave it out. I am going to be seasoning this up with some salt and pepper to taste, about half a teaspoon of garlic powder, about a pinch of red pepper flakes, and about half a teaspoon of vegeta. I will have vegeta linked in the description box so you can check it out if you want to buy the seasoning. I put this stuff on everything, and now I'm cooking it until the spinach is cooked through or wilted. I pair this up with some eggs, just for some extra protein. You can make any eggs you want, or you can just leave it out, and a little bit of fruit. We make a dish on Christmas Eve that consists of sausage and potatoes, and this would be a great way to use some of the leftovers the next morning. But if you don't have that, here is an option how to do it without having leftovers and making it from scratch. My next dish is a German pancake. I am substituting a few things. I will have the recipe linked down below. The original one, I have substituted the milk for almond milk, and I substitute some eggs for egg whites. And I'm also using coconut oil instead of butter. But you can follow the recipe to the T. It tastes just as good as it does with all of my substitutes. I was just trying to make a little bit of a lighter version of it. So I am preheating my cast iron, and I'm going to add a little bit of that coconut oil to it and spread it out with a brush. I always like to do this so that way nothing gets stuck to the sides or to the bottom. But if your cast iron is seasoned well enough, you will not have a problem. Then I'm going to take my eggs and I'm going to whisk them, and then I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients to it. Everything but the blueberries, and blueberries that I'm using are frozen, and they also not included in the recipe. I'm doing that as an extra. You can top your pancake with some fruit after. You don't have to put any fruit in it. I did. You just have to adjust the cook time a little bit longer, because it did take maybe about 7 minutes longer to cook. Once everything was mixed, I added to the greased cast iron. And now I'm going to add my blueberries. Like I said, you don't have to do this part. You can add them at the end once the pancake is done. And then off to the oven it goes. I also want to mention that I did not add any sugar in it. The recipe did call for some sugar. I did not add any because we are going to top it up with a little bit of maple syrup once it's on our plates. This is so delicious and light and fluffy. Definitely something to try if you've never done a German pancake. For my last dish, I will be making a frittata, and I call it Sonia's frittata. I have here about half an onion, half a cup of goat cheese or feta cheese, and then another, again, the same cast iron. I preheated it. I have several of these, so if I were to make all this in one day, I can spread it out between all of my cast irons. And then I'm going to, I added already some avocado oil, and I have about half a cup of cherry tomatoes and half a cup of jalapeno here, 4 cups of spinach. I have about half a cup of our homemade sausage. It's called Kulen. We make this every year for the whole year. And then I have some eggs here. I think in here I had 8 eggs. And then half a cup of egg whites. I was making this for the whole family. So I start off by sauteing my onion, and then once that has about 2-3 minutes and it became fragrant and translucent, I add my spinach, my tomatoes, as well as my jalapeno peppers. You don't have to put jalapeno peppers. You can put any pepper you want, or you don't have to put a pepper. And then once that's all cooked through, I add my eggs, and then I'm going to sprinkle my feta cheese on top of it. I think I might have said I had goat cheese. You can definitely add goat cheese, but I am adding feta cheese. And then it's gonna go into the oven, and it's gonna take about 25 minutes at 400 for it to cook right through. You just want to make sure that the middle is cooked through, because that's where it cooks the last. So just give yourself plenty of time. You can season this with salt, pepper. You can add some flakes too, as red pepper flakes if you'd like. I just did salt and pepper. And here it is. I divided it into 4, and this would be great protein to add to the other dishes. So you have your potatoes, you have your eggs, and then you have your pancake as well. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I am definitely hoping to come back in more of a regular posting schedule. So until next time, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for watching.